Good morning, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here. I just read the joke if you're wondering why I'm laughing. Lovely and sunny here this morning, and I survived my first home alone night. Yeah, I wasn't even the slightest bit nervous. Mind you, I had a very full evening because I ended up having to try and sort something out, which involved phone calls, press one for this, you know, all that stuff that we all love. And then after that, one of those robot chats, which was going around in a loop for quite some time. All our agents are very busy. My brain is getting better all the time. What can I help you with? Or just simply put, speak to an agent. So I just kept going, speak to an agent, bop. Speak to an agent, bop. Eventually I got an agent. Couldn't help me anyway. So yeah, that was most of my evening. I went into Madonna Ballads live stream, which was great. Nice to see her after quite a while of missing everybody's lives anyway, but certainly hadn't seen Madonna's, and it was nice to go in and say hello. Yes, I had a very busy evening. Plus I was designing a square, and I did that earlier. And I was going to get so much done yesterday, and it just really didn't materialise in the end. But, you know, life takes over, doesn't it, sometimes? You have all these plans, this is what I'm going to do, and then life comes along and says, no, don't fix it. But I do have a bit of a problem, and you might be able to hear it. I have a bit of a swelling down here and along where my scar tissue is. It's really stopping me from talking as well as I normally would. I know I'm speaking okay, but I feel a little bit like I've taken a back step with it. You know, this is how I used to talk when I was healing, sort of thing, and that's how I feel this is. And the reason was an allergic reaction, believe it or not, made my scar tissue kind of flare, and then my teeth start cutting against my teeth. My teeth start cutting against my tongue, should I say, because my tongue has that kind of different shape to it now. And so that made it worse. And the thing that sparked it, believe it or not, was a sweet potato. I was looking around thinking, what can I have for dinner? And I had 2 small potatoes and 2 small sweet potatoes. And I thought, okay, what I'll do is I'll take one of the potatoes and the 2 sweet potatoes, peel them all and put them in the Actifry, and I'll make little chips from them, and I'll have steak with it. And I'll have peas and corn, and my dinner was ultra colourful. It really was. And as soon as I'd eaten it, I started to get this tingling, and I know I've eaten something that's disagreed with me anyway, and it's either that or it may be a piece of cake that I made, but I don't. It's dairy free, it's gluten free. I've had it before. It had bananas and nuts. Not allergic to those as far as I'm aware. But whatever it is has really kind of not helped at all. So I feel like it's all kind of swollen here too. Anyway, I got an appointment through for Friday to see my cancer surgeon. They called me. I guess it popped up on their little thing that it was 2 years, and so they should see me. And then once I see him, providing everything is fine and he doesn't want to order any tests, I will then go to being seen every 3 months. Some of my appointments have been 3 months because it's kind of 2 to 3 and then it goes 3 to 4. So I think it'll be more like 4 times a year for the next year. And then it'll be like once every 6 months, and then I'm on the 5-year plan. That'll be 5 years. So whether it'll be annually, I don't know. Scary thought for me, not being checked here and there. But of course he always says, just call my office and I'll see you, regardless. Although I did try with this and I didn't get anywhere, because obviously he's a head and neck surgeon. This is on my head. Just saying. But no, didn't seem to have any kind of interest in that one. Anyway, sausages. I'm absolutely starving this morning. and I got up quite late. And mind you, I didn't go to bed till 1 after sorting all this stuff out. And I'm at a bit of a loss of something to watch. It's either go back over old ground or I need to find something new to watch. So I need some suggestions. I know you probably all suggested stuff in the past when I wasn't ready for something, but now I am, because I finished Line of Duty. They are making a 7th season, but it's obviously not out just yet. And so I do need to see that. Something, rather. Need to see something. Oh, joke. Let's do that then. Made me kind of giggle a bit this morning, and I nearly forgot to tell you. Oh, well. I knew my husband's hearing had deteriorated after our friend, who was new to the city, asked where he could meet some singles. Well, said my husband, I see them at the McDonald's parking lot, diving for fries. Dear, I intervened, and he said singles, not seagulls. Oh. Seagulls. Singles. I guess so. I think this is a kind of definitely an American book from some of the things. Parking lot, deer, So a few things. Maybe Canadian even, Maybe. I only know if someone's Canadian when I hear them speak. They have a slightly different accent, and some words are a giveaway. Absolute giveaway. Anyway, sausages. I haven't said that for a while, have I? 2 lots of sausages in one. Maybe it's because I'm hungry. I'm kind of thinking, sausages. Perhaps, I don't know. Anyway, it's hump day today. Happy hump day. The hump day giveaway and winners for the last one is up later on today. Now, part 2 of my new daisy square is also up today, although I'm not sure whether to do it tomorrow, because tomorrow I won't have much in the way of videos and everything coming up. So it might be a good idea to push that one to Thursday, so at least there's something coming up. But yeah, it is in the can, so to speak, almost there, ready. I just have to do a few bits behind the scenes to it, like the magic has to be done. So I started, as you know, making my daisy square yesterday. I really like it. I'd like to do a project with it, but I'm not sure what I'll do yet. But maybe I will. Maybe I'll do one. And yeah, the daisy square, I mentioned it in the video. The daisy square that I used to do was different because it involved making a daisy, and then rather than it's hard to explain, but it was a much longer petal, and then you went around it with a frame, and then so the colour was this thin frame around the daisy and then white. It was very nice. I have no idea how I did it now. It was before I had my eldest son. I was probably pregnant, obviously not knowing the sex when I made it, so I just made it all colours and being daisies. Kind of, if you were making something now, you might think, oh, daisies, I'll make it for a girl, but I had it anyway. He was, I don't get all this conforming to gender in a way for a baby. Why could the baby not have a blanket that's flowery? It's just a baby at the end of the day. Yeah, so when I went to bed, I was fine. While I was in the kitchen looking out the window, washing up, I was fine. I did draw the curtains in the living room, but I was in the kitchen without curtains. So yeah, and because I had every light on in the front room to get some light to make my square. I'll soon turn them off. But yeah, and I locked up early, but I did think maybe I'll go out the yarn van and do some work out there later. But when it got dark, it was raining. It started raining yesterday afternoon. It was meant to be a dry day, but it actually didn't. It wasn't, rather. It rained. And so I didn't want to go out there anymore. So I'd at the time just washed my hair and it was drying. So I thought, oh, I don't really want to go out and get really wet. So I brought everything in the house because, you know, it's quiet in the house. There was no reason to go outside. So that's what I did. I did my tutorial in here and let it rain. Well, miserable weather. But today's meant to be nicer, and tomorrow, which is good. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the weather report and go make my breakfast because I'm really hungry. I thought, you know, when Gary went away, things would be a lot less rushed for me and I'd be able to kick back. In actual fact, when I'd done all the business last night, Gary said, what are you doing? I went, I'm working. And it was midnight. So, you know, in a way I did do what I want when I want, but at the same time, I didn't get as much done as I planned because of, you know, everything kind of impacting. I did my first inside track yesterday for my members' videos. Yeah. So that I'm giving members the chance to kind of see what they want to put into that and into this channel. This channel is the same channel, but you know what I mean? That they can kind of influence what they might want to see, which is quite nice. So that was there's only one so far. I'm not going to do them daily. It'll only be maybe a week or something. I don't know. Whenever it pops in my brain, judging by my brain, it could be anything. So I'm going to get off, upload this one, go get some food, and watch out for the hump day. Happy hump day, guys. Bye for now.